we've heard a lot about communication, about the offense and the command that CJ's showing, the ownership that CJ's showing, and yada yada yada. And I told you, I said, man, I'm not going to listen to anything they're saying. I'm just going to. I want to go out there and see it with my own eyes. I like hearing it. I like hearing that CJ's taking the next step and myself and hear it myself before I buy in. And I'm going to tell you, Ron, there was one moment today that was very, very telling. And I don't want to make a mountain out of a molehill, Ron, but I can't help but think that this situation would be should be totally different. In there, so the ones jump in there, all right, and they work the ball down the field. They throw a couple of balls away, and then he completes one over the middle. And they get to a point on the field. I believe they were on the 40-yard line going in, and there's 12 seconds on the clock. All right, and it's very clear what you're trying to do. You're trying to they're trying to work, get a completion inbounds, get the team to the line of scrimmage, snap the football, clock it. You don't have a timeout. They're not giving you the sideline. We want to go get 5 or 6 more yards to get the field goal closer. So complete the little slant route over the middle to the slot receiver. I believe it was Jalen Knoll. Complete the little slant route over the middle and run up there, snap it, boom. Clock it. You got 3 seconds left on the clock. We kick the field goal. We win the game. Tie ball game, by the way. All right? They snapped the ball the first time in rhythm. This is without anybody really saying anything. They snapped the ball the first time. I believe he held the ball and ended up completing it to Woody Marks on some kind of little check down or something. So the quarterback held the ball longer than he should, completed it to Woody Marks, and Woody Marks takes off running. By the time the play ends, they don't get it clocked in time. So clock expires. We go to overtime because right? Well, to D'Amico's credit, D'Amico raises his hand and says, whoa. Run it again. All right? And same play again. And CJ sells it over the head of Jalen Knoll in the slot running a little slant. And there's some what I would say suspect body language, staring at the ground, kind of throwing the hands up at the coach like in some kind of communication. And again, to D'Amico's credit, D'Amico said, whoa. Run it again. And at one point, Nick Caley has to go up to the guys and go, hey, guys, huddle up. Get in the huddle. Tighten up. CJ standing there the whole time. And he said, it doesn't appear to have said a word in this deal. And I'm going to tell you right now, if what we've been led to believe, all this conversation about taking ownership and taking command and communicating, if that were true, or let's say if it were to a level of like, hey, man, we're going to see it, we're ready, we're going to see a real difference, Nick Caley, his ass shouldn't have been within 25, 30 yards of that huddle. How much hands-on Nick Caley is in this, you ain't got complete command of this offense, and there's not complete ownership of this offense, and there's not like a confidence in whether it's Jake Andrews or Keelan Rudd center. Like there's not a complete trust by this coaching staff to just back up and let them do their work. Goffs, but the Matthew Staffords of the world and the top quarterbacks in this league, and you watch them command the situational stuff. I know where it was, Tom. I'm thinking those guys command that huddle. It's their huddle. It's my huddle. It's I got this taken care of. Fellas, tighten your ass up and get in here and let's go. Like the offensive coordinator shouldn't have to be the one walk up here and do that. And when I see that, man, I'm just like, gosh, dang, man, I was hoping, like I told you, I was hoping, you show up and it's like, hey, this is a C.J. Stroud show. Everybody else shut up and listen to what the quarterback's got to say. And we're just not, doesn't appear that we're there yet.